You are here again.
My friend.
Did you say you are not a Muslim? Okay, that's good. Any Muslim who is bold, hello sir, are you a Muslim sir? Please come here sir. Okay, I'll come there, no problem. We are coming to you sir, we are coming to you.
This baby.
No, don't worry. So, in regards to Islam, you follow Muhammad? Do you take Muhammad seriously? How important is he in your Muslim walk?
Very important.
Very important.
The most important.
The most important. You'd like to have a beard like him, you'd like to walk around like him, you'd like to clean your hands and everything else like him and so on, yeah?
Try to.
So in other words, you need to know very much about Muhammad for you to live your Islamic life, yeah?
Correct.
So
Cool.
you're gonna teach
In that
him
regard,
about
one second, sir. No, please, 1 second. In that regard, may I ask you a simple question? What evidence, historical evidence, have you got for you to understand the person of Muhammad?
I don't know.
How? Wait a second. This is a bit funny. You are very openly confessing.
Can I
and
ask you a
it's-
question?
No, 1 second. No, let's finish this. You're very openly confessing and you seem to know the importance of the fact that you as a Muslim need to know even how Muhammad washed his hands. Very in-depth details you need to know. But then I'm asking you a simple question. What historical evidence you have? Only one question I've asked and you're saying you don't know. It's a bit sad, isn't it?
No, well, there is historical evidence.
What
I
evidence?
just don't know it.
Well, but I'm asking you because you as a Muslim is supposed to follow him. You. I'm not talking about Shamsi or some other Shamsi or whoever. You need to wash your hands like Muhammad did.
Yeah.
Apparently. And so you would need to know.
Do you know any historical evidence?
For
What you're asking?
Muhammad, I have historical evidence. I can tell you there are two families. There are essentially, when you explore history concerning this person of Muhammad, you will get to know at least two kinds of Muhammad. The Muhammad of later tradition is not the Muhammad that we find in history, earlier history. I'll give you a simple example. What is the most important event in Muhammad's life to even important enough for you, even for Muslims even, to calculate calendar years based on that event? What is that?
No, I think there's loads of important.
Lots of important events, but Islamic calendar, what is that calibrated against? What is Islamic calendar calibrated
You
against?
tell me.
Hijrah.
Okay.
Hijrah, you know that?
Yeah.
Islamic calendar is calibrated against the event of the Hijrah of Muhammad. Supposed Hijrah of the supposed Muhammad.
Yeah. What's your name?
I'm Arul.
Aaron.
Arul, A-R-U-L. And you are?
My name's Sean.
Sean.
Yeah.
Good to
nice
see you,
meet
Sean.
But do you know, I want to ask you a question.
No, but Sean.
No, before we get there, because I don't know much about on how to debate and stuff, so let me ask you a question. What's your purpose here in Hyde Park?
My purpose is to speak to people like you who appear sensible, in first level of asking questions, appear sensible, to challenge you and to let you know that the religion you're following is a religion of fabrication and a religion of brainwashing. It does not provide you evidence. The moment you go to historical evidence...
Wait. You know me, as I am, as I'm confessing I'm a Muslim, am I campaigning for anything bad in society?
That's not the question we are asking.
No, I'm asking you. I'm asking you the question.
I don't...
Does Islam campaign for anything bad towards society?
Absolutely. All sorts of evil in societies from Islam.
Okay.
All sorts of evil. Have you read Surah 9, Ayah 29?
Like what?
Surah 9, Ayah 29?
No, tell me, what does it say?
Surah 9, Ayah 29 says, fight against. You see? That's what Islam has made him to be.
What's surah?
Why is smiling?
Answer.
What's funny in that?
Answer. That's your God.
What's funny in that?
Okay, answer. It's easy question.
What's funny in
That's
that?
the way he's saying.
This
Are
your
you sure
God?
that's what is funny
Is
to
this
you?
your God?
Is that
Why
what's
do
funny
that?
to you?
Okay, is this your God?
Is that what's funny to you?
I don't find
Because that's it. Oh, but you're smiling.
I'm smiling at him.
Is this your God?
Because you're smiling.
Oh, you can't.
This seems like a typical Islamic joke. Not employing your
Maybe
brain.
this could be clear picture.
Please read this. Please read this for me. Surah 9, Ayah 29. Let's read. Well, I wish
this
something
your
was in his
God?
something was in his cavity there.
I see,
A
I
brain that
didn't
works.
get
Please.
You didn't listen to me. You didn't listen to me. You didn't listen to me. I said you can
Please read this for me.
you're right. You can say that you're wrong and you're right. What do you believe by the word?
What do you want me to read?
Ayah 29, Surah 9, Ayah 29.
Fight those who do not believe in Allah on the last day, nor comply with what Allah. Okay.
So you asked me if Islam propagates any evil in society.
Yeah.
What is that?
So
Fight those who do not believe in Allah. I don't believe in your.
what does fight mean?
Sean, no.
No, what does fight mean?
I'll tell you. I'll get to that
Physical
before.
fight, intellectual fight.
What fight is being advocated in the Quran?
Because the way you're acting now.
What fight is
you're
advocated?
fighting me.
What fight is advocated in the Quran? What fight is advocated in the Quran? Please read.
I don't know. Because I don't know the context of that verse.
Okay, well, you don't even need to know the context of the verse. You just need to read the verse properly first. Fight. Wait, please.
That's a good point.
Listen to what I said.
That's a good point. What did you say?
You know why? You know why? I answered already. Listen to my full statement before you respond. Okay? I can repeat my previous statement. You don't even need to know the context properly.
That you don't need to know.
Just read this verse. The verse in itself will give you the context. Please don't touch me. Please don't touch me. Please stay away. Thank you.
Don't listen to this man. He doesn't answer any question. He just preaches. He's an idiot. Trust me.
How
Ask
good.
a question. Can I ask a question?
Did you ask a question to me?
Yeah, I did.
And am I trying to answer?
Yeah,
Clearly, he doesn't even know his general knowledge. Please move on.
He said.
Is that what I said? You did not listen to my full statement.
Ask him, does he apply
You
to the
don't
Bible? Do you
even
apply
need.
to the Bible?
Excuse me, sir.
Do you apply to the Bible?
I'm speaking to them,
Do you
sir.
apply to the Bible?
You don't even need to know. Please listen to me again. You do not even need to know the context for this particular verse because the verse itself would clarify. Because the question he asked was
I asked you, what does fight mean?
exactly the verse itself would clarify. The verse itself would clarify. I'll show. Please read. Please read. Please read this. Please read this. Fight those who do not believe in Allah. Please listen. And the last day, nor comply with what Allah and His Messenger have forbidden.
Yeah, but can I ask you a
Please
question?
listen. No,
Can I
no,
make
wait,
a
wait,
point?
wait, please.
I have to make-
Please, please,
Can I
please.
make a point?
Please,
Can I make a
listen.
point?
I'm addressing your
Can I make a
previous
point?
concern.
Please, can I make a
I'm
point?
addressing your previous concern.
No, but can I
No,
interject?
I'm addressing your previous concern.
the word
I'd
fight-
like.
If I say, for example, I need to fight the system.
Go on.
If I say we need to fight the system against racism, yeah. What does fight mean in my?
You've asked the question already. I'm answering. And my answer is, if you read this verse properly, you would understand already. I don't have to interpret that for
let's
you.
read it together.
Exactly. Fight those who do not believe in Allah and the last day, nor comply with what Allah and His Messenger have forbidden, nor embrace the religion of
Okay,
truth.
so logically,
No, wait. I haven't even finished.
asking the question.
I haven't even finished
I have
reading the
no knowledge.
verse.
I have no knowledge, so I'm asking you. You seem
I
like
have, but if you
If
want
I say-
knowledge,
if
let
I
me
say-
finish reading first.
Wait, hear me out.
Please let me finish.
No, because we're asking together. We're going through
Go
together.
on.
You're my teacher now.
All right, go on.
So in this verse, you're my teacher.
Good.
Yes. So this says fight those who do not believe in Allah. So who's it commanding to fight?
If you wait and listen, you'll get all the answers.
So are you my teacher in this verse?
Yes.
I'm
Well,
your
I'm
student.
not your teacher. It's an English statement. You're speaking.
so you don't
You're
have-
speaking much better English than me, so you can listen.
Wait. So do you have authority to teach me this verse?
Excuse me, sir. It's a simple English statement. You understand English as much as I do. You understand English as much as I do.
I do understand English.
Okay,
but that's
if
not
that is the case, please
That's a translation of
listen.
Arabic.
Please listen.
But did I ask you a good question?
There we go. Your silly nonsense has begun. I thought you are a reasoning person. Now I have reasons to think that is no longer the case.
So then we should terminate the conversation.
Well, that appears to be what should be the best course of action now. If a person stands here, would not even let the person who has a view against what he has just said finish his point, I do not think he's going to have a good conversation with me. What do you think?
Can you teach me this verse?
Well, wait, listen.
No, can
Wait, listen. I can show you.
Go
I've answered you multiple times. Your own brother, younger than you by appearance, is telling you to listen.
He doesn't identify as a man.
There we go.
He identifies
Please
as a
listen,
woman.
sir. Please listen, sir. Nor embrace the religion of truth from among those who were given the scripture until. What is the fight you are supposed to do? Whatever it takes until they pay the tax, jizya, willingly submitting, fully humbled.
Where
How-
does it say jizya?
Well, that is a. Do you know Arabic?
No.
Could you read Arabic? That is the very word here there.
But where does it say jizya?
Okay, there we go. Just
What's jizya?
Muslim rulers refunded the jizya. Read this footnote.
No, but where does it say jizya in that verse?
This is the footnote you have. Can you read that?
Is that footnote depending on interpretation?
Can you read this, sir?
No.
Okay, there we go.
Okay, but
Can you read?
Can you carry on your point?
So, my point simply is, Muslims have been commanded to do whatever it takes to make me, you ask who, clearly tells you, who do not believe in the Islamic Mickey Mouse Allah. I don't. Do not believe in Islamic Mickey Mouse Allah and the last day according to your definitions, according to the Quranic definition.
Can I answer your question?
Excuse me, sir, I didn't ask you any question.
Can I ask
Nor
you
comply with what the Islamic Mickey Mouse Allah and his messenger, again, who don't.
Where does it say Mickey Mouse Allah?
Well, this Allah who doesn't exist is Mickey Mouse Allah to me. His messenger have forbidden. So I don't take these things seriously. And so to you, you are supposed to do something according to this verse. No, please.
Hear me out.
Nor embrace. What is this religion of truth?
Brother Arul, listen.
Sure.
If you don't take it seriously, why are you telling me?
What am I not taking seriously?
You just said you don't take it seriously. Did you say that, yes or no?
I said this Islamic Mickey Mouse Allah I don't take seriously because it doesn't exist.
Why are you telling me that?
I take the statements.
If it's not a serious thing to you,
Are you for real, Sean?
why are we talking?
No, Sean, are you for real?
Yeah.
Do you work somewhere? Do you get paid for your work?
Yeah.
Do you do your business or something? What is going on? You don't seem to be able to make sense for 5 minutes. What's going on?
I'm learning. From
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
You don't. No, I'm not interested in your silly arguments now. You don't seem to be, Sean. This is an honest point to you.
Yeah, I know. I'm
You
listening to
appear to be a sensible man who can really make sense. But in the last 3-4 minutes, you are engaging in childish nonsense.
asking you
I want by interjecting me multiple times when I've clearly told you, it only takes for you to read this statement, and if you want the footnote, if you want.
Okay, one second, my friend. 1 second. You already read it.
What
You
don't
want
you
to
understand
answer,
in
yeah?
this?
One
What
second,
don't you
one
understand
second.
in this?
You already read it. I tell you the answer.
What don't you understand in
You
this?
want or not?
No. What don't you understand in
What do you
this?
want?
I said I'm an uneducated person.
But can you speak English? What don't you understand in this?
You want the answer or not?
What don't you understand in
I
this?
don't understand the word fight.
Well,
fight
but
between
but do you understand this verse is more than just one word? Do you understand that? Have you read the rest of the verse?
No, because I don't know Arabic.
No, in English. What's wrong with this
That's a
English?
translation of Arabic.
So are you saying this is an inaccurate translation?
It might be.
It might be.
Akhi, my friend.
So excuse me, sir. No, wait.
When the Banu Qurayda,
There we go. No, wait. How is he a Muslim if he can't read the English and if he doesn't know Arabic? How? What's going on? Please go on.
You know this verse here?
Yep.
Fine, you are reading right now.
Yep.
You already say that this is directly.
What's that?
This verse saying, fight those who do not believe in Allah and
Yep.
the last day, go comply with Allah and His Messenger. Is forbidden. Go embrace the religion of truth. This verse that you're talking about over here, what do you yourself make out from this verse?
Well, I've told you clearly. It is asking people to fight. What is the kind of fight? We will get clarification on. Who is it? Clearly, it is admonishing Muslims. So it's given to you as an advice, as an instruction.
It's given to me and not to the people in the Quran.
Well, is the Quran for all times or not?
But certain verses were
No. Wait a second. Is the Quran for all times or not? Okay, go on.
certain verses were revealed for certain times. Now you need to give me the evidence that this verse is directed to me.
No, tell me. You need to give. You're giving me.
You have to give me evidence. You're making the claim. You have to give me the evidence that this verse
What's your
is
name?
directed to me. Safe.
Saif. Good to see you. I'm Arul. Good to see you, Saif. You were telling me, you're mentioning something to me about Islam, which is weird to me. You were telling me that some verses in the Quran were for appropriate times, some specific times. Where do you get that idea from?
From the scholars.
Where? Which one?
Ibn Kathir, Ibn Qurtubi.
Ibn Kathir says some verses in the Quran is for only some times.
No, he says certain verses, if you look at the historical context of certain verses, you will see that they are for certain times.
Like which one?
I'll tell you, can I answer it? When Allah,
speaking to you.
I'll tell you, look, Allah says to the people, do not raise your voice. You do that now. It's not allowed, right? So what is that for? Is that for now?
Are you speaking to me? I'm speaking to them, if you don't mind, please.
Same point he made. He made a
Do you believe in the caliphate, Islamic caliphate?
he made
Do you believe in an Islamic caliphate, Saif? Do you believe in an Islamic caliphate?
I just want to touch upon that point.
Do you believe, Saif, do you believe in an Islamic caliphate?
Okay, I do believe.
And is that the paradise that you would like to see? Right, no, not the literal paradise. Is that a wonderful situation, ideal situation for the existence of all human beings, in your view?
I think we would flourish in this time.
Good. For the Islamic caliphate to come in, what needs to happen before that, according to Islam?
I'm not too sure. You tell me.
How is Islam going to conquer the world?
I'm not too sure. You tell
No,
me.
you tell me.
You tell me. I'm not
Because you think some verses are for some times. I'd like to know. I'd like to know from you what your view on the caliphate is.
I think it's a good thing. I think we would flourish on his.
But
I don't know what you
Good answer.
I hear you say it's a good thing. I'm asking you, how exactly is Islam planning to establish a caliphate?
I don't see the point.
Well, it's an important point. If that is your ideal, this has everything to do. You need to interpret whatever you have in light of what you understand to be the substance of your religion. The ultimate destiny, apart from paradise, prior to paradise, the ultimate destiny on earth to which you would like to get to is the caliphate. And so everything that you understand from the Quran needs to be understood in the context of the caliphate.
The caliphate.
Yeah, of course, if that's the ideal place you want to get to, if that's the ideal situation you want to get to, you would need to understand everything with that as the context. Yeah. So my question is, how according to Islam are you going to get a caliphate?
I don't see how this is a response to the question I asked you.
Well, it is. If you stick to my question, you will see. Quickly, in 2 minutes, you will see why I am asking this question. How?
Can you repeat the question?
How exactly do you think? How exactly do you think Islam is going to establish a
My
caliphate?
friend, he asked, the verse he revealed, he made a good point. How do you know that's for our times, not for back then? He said the Quran is for all times. Good point.
Any point?
He said there's no context
Safe.
that's back in the past.
Intelligent man.
There's a Quran verse where it says,
How
don't raise your voice
Islam
above the prophet.
plans
Do that
to
now.
have a
You
caliphate.
can't because he's passed away, right? So it's for back then. He's not answering the question.
People become Muslims. Is that how Muhammad wanted to establish a caliphate?
You tell me. It seems like
Well, you tell me.
I just told you.
Okay. So, I'll give you the answer. Or the answer that you've been. The answer.
Sheikh Arul.
Well, I might have. Yeah. Well, I know better about your religion than what you know. Okay. Let's put it this way. Islam has always wanted a caliphate. Not just now, beginning with Muhammad's time.
So when does it want to do? Who wants it now?
Please listen, Shane. Islam has always wanted a caliphate. What began with Muhammad, the supposed Muhammad? No one is giving me evidence for his existence so far, but the supposed Muhammad, what he began doing is to establish that caliphate. The followers of Muhammad, the successors of Muhammad, the caliphs, the first caliphs of the Rashidun Caliphate. Again, no evidence for the existence, but the claim is Rashidun Caliphate also wanted to establish the same caliphate. You know, one second. Umayyad Caliphate.
What's wrong with them?
Also,
What's wrong with them?
don't touch me. Please don't touch me. Stay away. Stay away. Employ your brain or else stay away.
You believe in an expired deen, man. Go.
All right.
Salam alaikum.
So, Umayyad Caliphate
Brush your teeth and sleep.
also wanted to establish the same caliphate. Abbasid Caliphate also wanted to establish the same caliphate. So, right throughout history, the attempt to establish the caliphate has never ceased.
Yeah.
So, how did Muhammad want to establish
Don't
the
say Muhammad
caliphate?
straight. Go say sallallahu alaihi wasallam before I slap you. Say sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
Okay,
Say
you
sallallahu
on
alaihi wasallam before I
record.
slap you.
Excuse me,
Shut
sir.
the fuck up.
Stay
Say sallallahu
away.
alaihi wasallam before
Stay-
I slap you. Munad. Yes. Don't disrespect the prophet. You're
Excuse
Christian.
me.
You're
Stay
Christian.
away.
Disrespect our
Stay away.
Fuck up, man. Puss you, man. Don't disrespect the prophet.
Stay away. Take that mentally ill person away. What is there for? What is funny in that? Anything funny in
You
that?
think you got the right to speak?
What would you do to your fellow
As
Muslim?
a
now?
human being like you, yeah, wallahi, go fuck off.
You haven't said anything to
Disrespect the
him.
prophet.
Stay. What do you think about that behavior?
I just want to
We
talk about
gotta
No, what
behave
do you
like
think
this.
about this
You know why
behavior?
we gotta behave like this?
What do you think
Because
about
you
this?
don't have no shame.
Don't touch me.
You don't have shame.
Stay away,
You don't have shame.
or
So
else
I'm
you
gonna
will be in
slap you.
prison.
So you know what shame
Excuse me. Stay away, he said.
is. Dickhead.
Clearly, your mind hasn't worked for a long time. Stay away. Thank you.
Okay.
Stay away. Stay away from civilization, sir. You do not belong here. Section him. Put him in a mental asylum. What's funny in that?
Okay, brother.
What's funny in that? What's funny in that?
Just to,
Anything funny in that?
just to recap.
We're speaking the truth, darling. Keep going.
Sure.
The angels are surrounding us.
Listen to
The
this.
angels
Can you
are
eat
surrounding
expired
us.
chocolate?
Don't worry, all right?
How
So
can you
he's your
listen to
friend now.
expired deal?
What are you going to tell him about his behavior? What are you going to tell
Your
him?
deen is expired 1,500 years ago, bro.
So clearly, you want to know what Islam, you want to know what evil Islam has done to the society? Excuse me, Shane. You should be ashamed of yourself. You asked earlier, what evil does Islam do to our society? This is precisely the evil Islam has done to our society. There is a mentally ill man shouting at me, and you are friends with him. You see what Islam has done to you?
Come back here.
Do you see what Islam has done to you? Why were you laughing earlier? What was funny about earlier?
Can we converse? Can we converse?
You, what was, excuse me, what was funny about what was happening here earlier?
What was funny about
I'm asking you.
Finish this conversation.
Excuse me, I'm asking you a question.
Ask me what was funny about insulting
I do
our
what I want to do, sir. I'm asking you a simple question. What was funny in what was happening earlier? Anything funny?
Finish the conversation.
Anything funny?
Can we carry on our
Can
conversation?
I please tell you, sir? I have, you are an evidence, and you are an evidence, and Shane, you included. You are evidence of the fact that I do not touch me. Stay away. You are evidence for, excuse me, for my assessment that there is no sensible Muslim.
I was just talking to you before.
What was funny in what he was doing?
Nothing.
What was funny?
Nothing was funny.
Well, is he your friend? Were you just speaking to him?
Muslim brother.
Muslim brother. How do you like what he was doing earlier?
I told him to calm down.
No, but do you like what he was doing earlier?
Ask him when he was insulting our God. Was that okay? Simple as that.
Ah, I speak about Muhammad as just Muhammad. He says I am insulting his God.
So you didn't insult. You didn't insult.
You didn't say Mickey Mouse?
Excuse me, sir. Muhammad is just Muhammad. Does he have any other name?
Yo, don't say Muhammad straight. Say sallallahu alayhi wa sallam.
Excuse me, stay away.
You believe in
I am
inspired
calling the
chocolate.
police right now. Stay away.
Fuck off, you and the police, man. You think we care? Fuck the fence, and you.
Who is the we here? Let me see who is
You are
running
the
now.
weak. You are the weak. I spit in your face and the
I
police
said
face.
we, not weak. You can't even hear properly. Oh, no, let me see you run now.
Go and move from here, man. Move.
Hello, madam. I am at Speaker's Corner. The police, please.
I just asked one question.
Thank
One
you.
simple question. He couldn't finish it over 20 minutes. He couldn't finish the conversation.
For you, a cow. Not for you, not for you. Don't worry. Next one.
Hello, sir. I am speaking from Speaker's Corner at the moment.
violence, no
I'm a
violence.
Christian preacher. I am preaching, and someone is trying to threaten me, sir, at the park. Speaker's Corner. That's right, yeah.
That's what he does, G. Did he come here and talk about Christianity? No. I talked to his
Someone is actively threatening me, sir, for just calling Muhammad Muhammad. He's trying to threaten me. And I asked him to stay away and move away. He isn't taking that on board, sir.
This man, how? He don't care. He wants to destroy Islam, bro.
Yeah, I am a Christian preacher trying to speak to people, sir. And he says he'll stab me to death if I was in a Muslim.
What he wants, bro. That's what we give him. And they give him the victory. Now he's going to go on YouTube, Muslim, this, that. There's no good Muslim society. I've got many Christian friends. Many Christian friends. You just come in and attack Islam. You don't preach Christianity. No, I'm saying that he's not interested. He gives the worst impression.
He's on record. He looks Middle Eastern with curly hair, and he's on camera, sir. So we have a recording of him. Sure.
Horrible human you are, man. Not even about religion. As a
Sorry, come again, sir.
I felt sorry for this guy.
No weapons that I've seen so far.
Not there, obviously, but he's doing the whole.
There's one guy, and one guy is the active person who's threatening. There are others who are sort of supporting him, but one active person.
So against it, he don't care.
Age maybe 20 odd. Black clothing, black hoodie, black jacket.
That's weird. Now I'm going to wait for the police to come. Guy in a black jacket. Why are they showing camera? They know who the guys are. They watch on YouTube. Yes.
Sorry, come again, sir. Sorry. No, I'm with other people also here. A few people. I mean, we are friends here, but not together physically. But I have a few friends here. Okay, cool. Yeah, thank you very much.
Getting arrested. I mean, you were supposed to look into it. The police.
Who's you reporting to?
The police. They get emails.
There's 36,000 of us. Can you give me a little bit more specific? Was it officers here? Were they here already, present?
It was
Call 101?
Yeah, he was attacked.
Outside,
Yeah.
was it? Where did you report it?
Where? Outside. My friend's got the reference number. If you want.
Can you bring the reference number for me and deal with it for you now?
Oh, yeah.
So come with me, let's go have a
Sure.
little chat.
Yeah.
Arrest him.
I'm sorry. He was standing here until a couple of minutes ago.
Until we pulled up in our feet factor.
Okay.
I don't want any of these people listening to what I'm talking to you about. It's going to obviously go through your details, your name, address, and so on. So anyone that comes up here with a camera will be pushed away, physically pushed away. You're trying to deal with it. We've been called here to deal with a. So it's up with you and your rights. You can have people stood around you. It's up to you. But quite frankly, I don't see any right. They've got no right to stand here and listen to your personal information. Have they?
Which ones?
No, anyone. So if I'm trying, like I'm speaking to you now, normally when we try and speak to someone, to get them to come over to the van somewhere a bit more that we can talk privately like this. We can discuss at a level like this,
Sure.
and then it'll Shannon. Yeah, you can see Wally there with his camera out. Because he got nothing better to do. Some people get involved and discuss other matters, and if you're trying to give me your details, it makes it quite hard.
Basically, we've just seen assaulted him, and we were told to give the police the cab number so that he could be dealt with, because he actually last one here, he followed us, and he kept on heckling and assaulting me. He's been doing it for literally the year I've been here. He's been insulting me. But he actually followed us and he pushed us. And he's here right now. He's wearing the blue. There's the cab number.
Your card number?
Yeah.
You got
Right, so I'll take some details from you.
Yes,
College
sir.
is going to go over there. Okay, so I've got my little.
Actually, I normally wouldn't even stop doing what I'm doing. But I genuinely thought, well, this guy might have a knife. I don't know what he would do and so on. I genuinely thought that anything could happen at that place. And that's why I even called the police. My wife, I normally tell my wife,
What are your plans now? Tell me what your plans are.
I'd really like to pursue I'd like to call it a threat.
Yeah.
Um,
I shall record it as a threat.
Yeah,
Public
yeah.
order. I'll put it down as public order. Threat of violence. Section
Threat
5.
of violence, yeah. Yeah, threat
Section
of violence
5,
is
public order.
okay, cool.
Right.
So yeah, if
Shall we
that's
have a
it.
walk through again?
Yes,
See
please.
if he's there.
Yes, please. Yeah.
Let's have a little wander.
Sure.
What should I do today?
City, if you can hold this,
Should I
and
come?
that
Should
is
I
our. No, you stay here.
What happened to Garcia?
Nothing serious.
Okay.
It's just some silly guy threatening us. And, the tripod is ours.
Okay.
Can you please maybe take it? Sure.
We're going to have to point out.
No, that's fine. I'm just trying to. Would you stay here with maybe?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Let's have a little wander.
Sure.
So I'll report that as a Section 5 public order.
Sure, sir.
If the guy's here, I can
Yeah.
be willing. If we do get hold of him, would you be willing to make an allegation and provide a statement?
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
Jesus Christ is coming back.
What happened with you? What happened?
Sorry, I'll speak to you later, please. Thank you.
I want to help you.
Ah, yes. Okay.
So now I'm asking my last question. My last question is,
We're still looking for him. We're still looking for him, bro. He's gone.
He went back.
Wow, that we said.
all education is a period.
Yalla.
Sir, he's here. This guy.
Is this our mate, is it? Hello, boss, how are you?
Yes, boss.
All right.
I'm good, man. How are you?
Good. Can I just
You
have a little
alright?
chat with you over
Yeah,
here?
man.
Yeah, mate, you all right?
Yeah. How can I help you? Yeah, let's have a word. Let's have a
Thank
word.
you very much.
Yes.
Sorry. Sorry.
Lie, bro, on the fed. Make sure you don't lie, bro. Make sure you don't lie, bro. Lying's haram. Lying is a sin, bro. It's a sin, bro. Make sure, bro. You know that, bro. Wasting police time, man. He's sweating, he's sweating. I can smell it.
The police, he's
Sweating, he's sweating.
Drama queen.
Hey, stop shaking, stop shaking.
لا لا guys تحطوني
To you? What should I
He's
talk to
tired now, I think.
Okay.
That's why. He's charging.
What is there to smile about in this? What's that? You try to tip him off. It didn't work. I saw you trying to tip him off. It didn't work. And now you're trying to be friendly with me.
No problem with that. There's no problem. We tipped him off. Because you're our enemy.
Do you study here? Do you know how to? Do you know manners? What do you know about manners?
There's a lot of manners.
Can you go and threaten someone? Is that okay? Is that sensible behavior?
You disrespect someone's religion, is that...
No. I'm asking a simple question. Okay? You may have all sorts of ideas in your mind. You may want your caliphate. This is not your caliphate. Here we have law and order.
Slowly. It's coming, it's coming. Don't worry.
Slowly,
Khalifa's going to be here, inshallah. Don't worry.
You are a young
We'll drive
man.
you out of here.
You are a young man.
You're going to go back to your country.
You need to think about this carefully.
Yes.
You want to.
Let me
You
get a
have
chance
to.
and
You
you'll
have to think about what kind of
Let
work.
me get a chance.
You want to think
You
about.
hit the floor, right? The second the Someone's playing him, someone's playing him. Bro, you're 60 and you're yelling, man. It's not good for your lungs. But listen, honestly though, what's your... Let's talk about religion. Brother, so what do you believe about Islam? What do you think about it? That's what happened. Something against the caliphate. No, like, do you believe Jesus was God?
Yeah, mate.
Yes.
We just had a chat with him.
Yeah.
He's quite happy, even though he doesn't think that he's done anything wrong, to apologise to you.
I mean,
Do you want to come over and accept an apology?
I don't want an apology from me. He was threatening me.
Okay.
That's crime. I don't know. It was a threat to me.
Okay.
So
I've got to give you that option. He's agreed to make an apology. He's basically turned around and said like it was never going to be an actual threat. It was just the words that came out at the time.
So, yeah.
I'm third party, but if you don't want to accept it, that's fine. I'll let them know.
Yeah, I mean, personally, I don't, apart from the fact that he threatened me,
Yeah.
I don't have any problem with him. So he doesn't have to apologize.
Well, no. He's the exact same frame of mind as you. He doesn't believe he's done anything wrong, but he's willing to apologise for what actually came out of his mouth.
It's not a matter of what came out of his mouth. So this is where I showed your colleague.
Yeah, I know, but
it was
I know,
a proper,
and he said, yeah, that's fine, but it was never going to be like.
But how would I know? He can say anything he wants.
And that's what he wants to apologise if you felt like.
Because
like where the report that will go on, where do you want it to go? He's off.
I'd like to essentially do what is needed legally, sir, in this. what he did was an actual, it was threatening to me. I felt the threat at that time, and I want that to be pursued.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah.
So what do you expect if someone threatens you? What do you expect? You want the police to what?
I'm not speaking to you.
scared,
You
he's
realize
scared.
that?
Are you scared for your life? If you're scared for your life, you know what the police gonna say to you. If you're scared for your life, don't come here.
Chalo, bye. That's what's gonna happen.
He does have kids. That's sad.
Are you scared? Yeah.
He's literally shaking his
Please don't touch
Are
me.
you feared for your life?
Please don't touch me. Stay away. Please don't
I
touch me.
didn't touch you.
He's a little kid.
What's going on?
If I touch you,
Oh, you're brother.
Oh, he's back.
The Salah guy.
your boyfriend, yeah.
Best friend.
Help him.
There was one guy
Kiss,
who
give him
was
hug, please.
threatening.
Brother, hug him, please. Give him a hug.
Go, go, go.
No.
Go where?
You go.
Go. Wait, hug him, man. Get him. Give him a hug, please.
Give him one hug. He needs it.
Brother, give him a hug.
I'll give you a hug, bro.
Show some love, man.
He needs more than a hug. Give him a hug. I'll give you a hug. Gotcha, give him a hug.
He's shaking. Look, he's crying, man.
Give him a hug.
Tissue is out.
His eyes are worried.
What he needs.
He's sad. He's upset. He's upset. Because a little kid.
Why is he upset?
Why is he? He's this big. Good friends.
Why is he upset? Ask him. Ask him.
Can't fight, that's why.
Ask him. Why is he upset?
Why are you upset?
Yes.
Maybe later.
Maybe later.
Maybe later.
Maybe later you give
He's emotional.
Huggy. Later give Huggy.
I just had a good little chat with him. I appreciate, obviously, the thing. The issue for me, obviously on the footage, he said, if you do this, not I'm going to hit you or I'm going to think. I've got him here. He's quite willing to apologise, and we've agreed, obviously, that his behaviour in this area, maybe his wording wasn't quite correct, and he wishes to apologise for that. He accepts that. Would you be willing for him to apologise to you and we deal with that way, or would you wish me to carry on? I can do it I can report him for a Section 5 public order offence. We can do it by community resolution, at which time he would have. So he'd have to apologise to you anyway. So you could do it now. Saves me a load of paperwork, and obviously it's dealt with now and here and finished. I'll still put a report on. Is that something that you'd be willing to do, or would you what do you want me to do? What to do? I won't be arresting him because there's no threat. Pace Code G does not apply in this case. So I would summon him by way of either a community resolution. So I take his details, show him as a named suspect. Crime report goes on, it gets wiped away. Doesn't get investigated. It's all dealt with here because I've got him here, I've got you here. So in effect, he'd be apologising to you. He'd admit it. Yes, I'm very sorry.